Hello friends, welcome back to another building vlog. And on this video I'm starting my build on the Comet Technology Sinanju. Not entirely sure what the kit is officially called, but practically it is the Sinanju with the, I think one of the conversion kits applied to it. Just about unboxed it, and after unboxing it's about 34 runners. I really like how they packaged it all up. I mean, it's not something that I watched out for or even kind of took note of before, but Osiris taught me that it's good to double check how kits are packed up. So in this particular case, every runner that's like doubled up was back to back in a separate plastic bag, and all plastic bags were pretty decent quality. They were all on that sticky line, so you don't have to tear them up or cut them up with scissors when you open them up, and you can reuse them if that's something that you care about. There's quite a few of them. And the variety is decent as well in terms of colors. For the armor, obviously it's red, and from what I can gather there are two shades of red armor here. Just doing some cursory kind of glancing at the plastic and the runners, they seem pretty decent. There is a lot of undergating going on. Let me quickly change an angle so I can better show it. So for example, one of the red runners, there is a lot of undergating going on a lot of the parts. Let me try to focus on that. So you can see like there is a fair amount of undergating here and here, but at the same time some parts are not undergated, like this shield part. This is not undergated, so I would assume on the kind of edge of it you'll be able to see the knob mark from it. We'll see. Most of the parts seem to be undergated. Some parts are like also partially undergated. For example, like this one, I think this is top of the head or some sort of other armor part. This one, you can see if I flip it around, out here it is undergated, but out here it is not. So curious how it's going to look like when it's all built and done. I also appreciated this kit. Every runner is labeled. Granted, I guess what, 98% of all of this plastic is ABS, but actually a couple of runners are not. So for example, these effect parts, the transparent effect parts, these are not ABS. This is marked as PC plastic. So I guess if you want to panel line this stuff, you're gonna have to use paints that, you know, work well with the ABS plastic, like the water-based panel liners and stuff like that. I also noticed that the red, for example, has very nice texture out of the box. It's like almost imitating flat top coat, so there's a little bit of texture on the red plastic. You can see the difference when you look. So this part is a bit more reflective than this part. So it's like they applied some sort of a texture here, and it looks pretty decent. I don't think I'm gonna have to top coat this at all. I'm pretty sure this is gonna look very nice out of the box. But there's a lot of lines that make it look like it's really prime for panel on, and maybe minor detailing with chrome. We'll see about that. I also noticed the chrome plated parts on this kit. Like this is, for example, just straight up chrome. There is also gold. The way they do Xeon logos here is by layering plastic rather than making you apply stickers or doing your own reverse wash and stuff like that. So this is very shiny. It's like a mirror finish. The gold does not seem to be undergated pretty much at all. No, there is some undergating going on, like on these parts. Let's see, let me focus on that. Like this is undergated, for example, but then this is not undergated, so who knows, we'll see. It's very hard to see knob marks unless they're super large on chrome parts, because reflection generates so much light. But the quality of the chrome plate, and so far from the initial kind of reaction, looks really good. I'm very much excited about that. There is also other parts that are molded in silver. This is not silver plating, this is straight up silver molding. You can see it right here. Very nicely done. There's a bit of swirly marks going on with that. I usually prefer with parts like this to have them plated. I know that increases the price, but plating looks better on the silver parts if you want to achieve that metallic look. Not chrome, but like metallic stuff. So yeah, And the what else is there? Oh yeah, one of the reasons I kind of selected this one is because it has very few, very few decals. So I assume this will be mostly like snap fit put together, this kit, and maybe some detail and a few decals, and that's about it. Like not really that much work going into it, I would imagine. Looking at the guide, it's very like very large print, like almost comically large. I mean, I'm not complaining. I guess it will make it easier to follow. They have this. I haven't seen a guide like this, to be honest with you. It seems like somebody was trying to create their own way of doing a guide. So, like you can see, the runners are listed here. Usually, would have like a small diagram that just shows very small pictures of the runners. But you know, I'm not complaining. Whatever. It has some color to it, and I think at the very end. Crap. At the very end, it has the decal guide, and you can see it's very few decals here, and a few more at the front. Nothing really that exceptional or crazy in terms of numbers. So yeah, we'll see how this one works out. Very much excited about building this kit. I do not yet have Sinanju in my collection. I have Lizard, which I call Sinanju's distant cousin, and I have Sazabi in RG scale, which I custom modified with LEDs and light effects, like a missile launcher. And also another red kit I have would be Gelgoog, Johnny Reedon's Gelgoog. That one is like super duper old kit. One of my actually very first top coats as well. Did a bunch of mistakes with that one. Maybe I'll compare it to this one when I'm done. So yeah, hopefully this doesn't take me too long to build. Really looking forward to the results. Check out the recent Deadpool review. I tried doing a bit of a different approach to that video, where I scripted the entire video and I kind of recorded the voice separately from the video. I think I went too dark with the shots there, because like watching that after, I kind of like the flow of that video, but I don't really like the visual part. And I think the posing, I still need to work on my posing thing with the Hot Toys, because they're so expensive, a bit afraid of posing them around. But they're actually a bit more posable than they look like at the first glance. There is a lot more poses I could have pulled off with that guy if it was, I guess, a bit riskier, maybe a bit more experienced. So definitely gonna push it a bit further with the posing in the next Hot Toys review, that's for sure. I have a few in my backlog. So yeah, anyway, I'll stop rambling here. Hopefully this one is gonna go up on the channel soon enough. In the meantime, I'll probably record another figure review while I'm building this one. And yeah, if you have any questions about this one or any other build, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.